It is such a blessing to know that you can call on Jesus. And that's one thing, if I have to pick one thing that I'm most grateful to my mother for, is that she taught me to call on Jesus. When Jesus is near, when he's in the room, when he's in your heart, mind, body, and soul, and something goes wrong and there's a situation and you need immediate help, you can always call on the name of Jesus. And for that, I am forever grateful. Even though we are returning to places of worship, virtual worship will remain an essential component of ministry. The Virtual Ministry Summit is a comprehensive modern ministry solution. We'll explore the platform, how it works, and why it's necessary. Through effective communication and relationship building, we can leverage the virtual space to increase membership. Proper equipment, lighting, and staging enhances production quality. The toolkit includes customized backdrops, exclusive templates and checklists, and additional resources. With over 30 years of traditional ministry experience and a significant footprint in the virtual space, I've ministered to over 1.2 million people. Let's work together to draw even more souls to Christ. Once again, Happy New Year and welcome back to the Sanctuary Sunday School. I'm so glad to share another year with you. If this is your first time, go ahead and subscribe. Tap that bell. Go to the website www.thesanctuary.academy. I have been working hard this year and I've upgraded the site and I've made so many new things available for you. Go and check it out. Download something and register for something today. This week's subject is Jesus' first miracle. And we see that he was at a wedding and we see that his mother was there. And here we see the influence of Mary because she seemed to have a prominent role in this wedding. And the way that it reads, it seems like Jesus and the disciples were there as a result of Mary. So Jesus was there at the wedding and they ran out of wine. Now, that's significant because back in this day, even now, if you're at a wedding, the last thing that you want to do is run out of wine or whatever beverage it is that they're drinking. So they ran out of wine and Mary came to Jesus and she told him, we don't have any more wine. The wine is gone. And I love the way this passage reads because he said, well, what you telling me for? It's not my time yet. I'm not really fully into my ministry. And I think that's significant because even though you may not be fully done with your ordination process, if the power of God is in you, the power of God is in you and it is still working for you. And I love Mary's response. She just said, okay, whatever he says, do it, because she knew that he was going to make the difference. See, when you have Jesus in your life, you don't have to be intimidated or afraid of anything because you already know Jesus is going to make the difference and he's going to make it right. So she told them, whatever he says, do it. And that's another key point. Whatever Jesus says, do it. Even if it doesn't make sense to you, do it. Even if it's different from what everybody else has told you to do it. Even if nobody else is doing it, do it. If it's something that Jesus said too. So it said they had these pitchers here and he told them to go and fill the pitchers up with water. And then he said, you take these pitchers out and you're going to serve. Now, somewhere along the line between the time of them pouring water in these pitchers and the time it got served, Jesus had turned this water into wine. And when they started to serve the wine and the guest, the governor, he said, wait a minute, it's customary that at an event like this that you put the best wine out first. He said, but you have saved the best for last. See, no matter what you have, no matter what you're doing, no matter how good you may think it is, no matter how good you may think you are, Jesus always takes it up a notch. He's the best. There's one of the a popular James Cleveland song, Jesus. He remade an old Gladys Knight song, but still, Jesus is the best thing that ever happened to me. And it's through the power of Jesus that I'm able to be my best, and I can be at my best no matter what's going on, no matter what the situation is. And we see here, this was his first miracle. He is a miracle worker. And see, I love this because it was his first miracle, but it wasn't his last miracle, because I got some more miracles coming, right? And you got some more miracles coming right now today in 2021. There are miracles in store for you. Jesus is still working miracles, but see, you got to do two things. First of all, you got to invite him into your life, because had he not got an invitation to that wedding, they wouldn't have had no more wine. And see, that's where sometimes we make our mistake. We got our list, right? And our lists are exclusive. But Jesus needs to be at the top of your list. One time I was joking because, church people like to drop names. I know this bishop, I know this apostle, I know this whatever. We like to drop names. I said, well, I'm going to tell y'all something. I can drop names too. I know Jesus. And if I know Jesus, I know that everything is going to be all right. And so he came into that wedding and he changed this water to wine. And when I was looking at this, I said, the best is yet to come. I know we've had some trying times. We've had some difficult days behind us. We may still be struggling right now. But see, there's the best. The best is yet to come, because every day with Jesus gets sweeter than the day before. And all you've got to do is, first of all, invite him in. Make sure that wherever you are, that Jesus is present with you. And now you already know Jesus is not going to go just anywhere. So you got to make sure that you are always in a position, right, that is conducive to invoking the presence of the Lord. And when you do that, you can always expect the very best.